Today we're in the Cotswolds, a place called Moreton-in-Marsh. We've parked our car, it's £3.40 all day. We head straight forward onto the high street, out of the car park. We're walking up to Aston Magna, Draycott, Blockley, and making it around. As you turn onto the high street, you've got the tourist information, you've got the clock and the toilets at the front there, look. We'll just give you a quick shot down the village. That road leads on to Stow-on-the-Wold. We're in front of the toilets and the clock. You'd be turning right out of the car park at the side of the tourist information. We're just heading up the village now. There's plenty of free parking, but it's only for 2 hours, so if you're doing a walk, you need to be in the car park. So we turn left at the top of the village. You're walking down the side of the park. We're walking to the left-hand side, heading forward, keeping to the little stream on the left-hand side until you come to a bit of new stonework where they're mending the stream. Look to your right, there's an avenue of trees. We head forward up there towards the gate. We go through the gate, cross the road, through the gate at the other side. We're heading towards Aston Magna now. If we look to our right-hand side, we see we could have turned left down the road. That would have brought us out to the same place. There is some car parking here if you want to start your walk from there. So we've crossed the road. We're heading forward now. We've got the sheep keeping cool in the shade. It's pretty warm today. We're just sort of bearing off to the left-hand side of a tin building and the left-hand side of the telephone wires. Heading towards the corner of the field. Eventually you'll see this tree. The gate's just to the left-hand side of the tree, and then we're following the hedge. We just keep heading straight forward. We'll just give you a quick shot of the hills on our left-hand side as we go. We just keep heading forward towards the houses and then turn left. The path turns right just down the side of the house. As you can see, we're following the path, but let's just give you a quick shot of the countryside to our left. And very nice it is. Well, we keep going. Well, look at that for a shot, fantastic. We walk to the left-hand side of the trees, uphill. You're walking with a taxi driver today. Then when you get to the hedge, keep on the inside, walking downhill. We cross over a little stream. And then we're gonna turn right. And then we're heading towards the railway line then. As you're walking down to the bottom, just look to your right-hand side. Lovely little house there. We turn right just in front of the house, go under the railway line and then turn left. We're not far off Aston Magna now. Just look at the butterflies, there's loads of them here. There must be 10 or 15 all flying around. It's a bit of damp soil and it's a red hot day today, so I don't know if that's a red admiral down there. Yes, I think it is. But there must be now 20 butterflies, cabbage whites and all sorts down here. But this is the one we want, really. Keeps opening his wings, but he's not flying away yet. Look at that. Fantastic. I'm only about 8 feet away. Anyway, we'll leave that now. We're just still heading on up the track. We're coming into Aston Magna now. As we walk into the village, we turn right downhill, heading towards the church. We've got a seat on our right-hand side. Well, that's the front of the old church. It looks as if it's been converted into a private dwelling now. The church is on our right-hand side. We take the left turn. We're heading towards Draycott now. So we're heading up the road now. There's just a view of the few houses on our left-hand side as we walk up the hill. We've walked to the top of the hill. We're still in Aston Magna. Quite nice gardens and houses there. We just keep heading forward. Draycott's 1 mile. There's a little road leads off to Moreton-in-Marsh, but that's a great shot, so we'll take it. And then there's another little road leads off, just a cul-de-sac. That's just on our right-hand side, real sort of oldie-worldy Cotswolds stone. We're more or less at the end of the village now. We just keep heading forward. We just walk along the road. We see these cows just in the field, so we thought we'd take a little shot. One there with a white tail, look. Well, we'll leave them for now. There you are, there's the road. It's easy going, there's hardly any traffic, and you've great views on your right hand side. Well, I said we'd great views at the side of the road. Here we are. You'd think walking the road wouldn't be very nice, but look at that. We're just at side of the road here. Look at that. Wherever we look, we've got bees feeding on the thistles. And the odd butterfly, but we can't seem to get a butterfly on the thistles. He's gone. Well, there we are. We've got the butterfly on the thistles. Just this side of the road. Oh, I've lost my butterfly. As you walk along and the road starts to drop off to your right, look to your left-hand side and you'll see the footpath sign. We're turning left there. You'll walk through the tiny bit of wood for about 20 feet. And then you'll come out and this is the view. Look at this. Draycott's in front of you. So we just keep heading forward as we wander through the wheat field. We'll give you a quick shot to our right hand side. We make our way back onto the road and then turn left. We're not far off Draycott now. We walk forward round the bend and there we've got Draycott village. We turn right there. As we turn right, we've got the post box, telephone box and a seat on our right hand side. So we're heading forward. It says Draycott village only. We just keep heading down the village. We're heading towards Draycott home farm now. The road bears off to the left and we follow the road. It's a lovely little village. As we walk round the bend, we head straight forward in between the wall and the telegraph pole. We walk through the trees for a short way. At the end we turn slightly right. When you come out into the second field and it starts to slope down, head towards the left-hand corner. That'll bring you out onto the road. We turn left there, head forward about 100 feet and turn right through the edge. We make our way into the field. We're heading forward. We can see buildings in the distance. When you walk over the stile into the next field, and you've got buildings on your left-hand side, you won't be able to see the path. Just keep walking round the edge of the field, slightly uphill, and just at the side of a big tree hidden away, you'll find your gap in the hedge. Tiny little bridge goes over the stream. We go through there. When you come through the hedge, look to your right-hand side. We head straight forward through the little paddocks. You can see the stile in front of us. Drop down towards the houses. The footpath is more or less at the end of the hedge. Well, we walked past the mill on our right-hand side and the row of old mill houses. We make it to the road, go straight over. We're just heading forward now, following the track. A couple of 100 yards past the house. Little track bears off to your right. We go through the hedge on our left-hand side and then turn immediate right. We just keep heading round the end of the field. As we wander round, we'll just give you a quick shot to our left-hand side, and all these flowers in front of me are absolutely dancing with butterflies. Beautiful. There's hundreds of them. And bees and loads of other insects as well. We make our way through the little wood. We've come out into an open field now. We make our way to the corner of the wall. One path veers off to the right, following the wall. We go slightly left to the right-hand side of that row of houses. Well, we're nearly up to the houses now. We're just going to look back and give you a shot of this countryside. That's to our left. That's where we've just walked up. Incredible view. Incredible landscape. Really is. An incredible time we're having here. Well, we'll leave that for now. Keep heading forward. We're about 100 yards from the gate and 100 yards from a herd of cows. As you can see, there's a lot of calves with them. They're only about 20 yards from the gate. Just at the back there, look. We've got a bull, so we're going to be very careful here. There's the bull. We're just taking our time, and when everything's nice and quiet, we'll walk by the side. We won't make too much noise neither. Just keeping our eye on the bull, because they're keeping their eye on us, as you can see. We're about 100 yards away. We're just keeping stock still here. He's just a fair size, is that? We've got somebody stood at the gate with a dog, and I don't fancy walking by that bull while that dog's there. Especially when we've got calves. There's your calves, look. And there's the woman with the dog, and we've got to get by that bull. We'll just give it another minute till he's distracted, and then hopefully we can go. He's just having a drink now, so I think now might be the time to go. Well, we just took our time there, because when you've got calves and a bull in the field, you just got to be very careful and slow. But if you are, you can get by them, and gate's only about 20 feet behind me now. And bull's a good 100 foot away, I'll tell you as well. We cross over the stile, walk over the road, through the gate or the stile at the other side. We're in the field at the other side now. We look to our right hand side and see a little building there. We don't know what that is. Head forward across the field till you see this tree stump, and then just drop down slightly further and just take a quick shot with your camera. Just look at the views down in this valley. We'll just give you a quick pan round. When you've took a shot, turn back on yourself, look back uphill. On your right hand side you've got a gate. On the skyline we've got a lone tree. Head for that. And there you are, you've got your stile at the right hand side of the tree. We were asked last night in the pub at Stratford if we'd done Moreton-in-Marsh. We said no. He said, we'll do it tomorrow before you go home, you'll love it. And we are, it's fantastic. We're just heading through a field of oats now. So we'll just take a shot to our left hand side as we go. We're in Blockley now. We're heading straight forward. Signpost says back ends leading to Chapel Lane. Walk forward a short way. You'll see houses in front of you. We're stood on the village green here. This is called Back Ends. This was the site of the old fairground. We turn left there, and that's the shot just before we turn left. Looks like we've got another beautiful village here. We're heading down towards the church now, and there is a little village shop and a post office, off-licensed newsagents, groceries. We head forward through the churchyard. We walk down to the road and turn right. We pass Lower Brook House Hotel and Restaurant on our left-hand side. We just keep following the road round. Then at the end of the building on our left-hand side, and just before the road rises, we turn left on the Heart of England way. So we're slowly making our way to the top of the hill. Before we go any further, I just turn round and take a quick shot of the church. Looks pretty good. We're at the top now. There's the stile. We cross over, turn left, come to a gate, go through it, and then turn immediate right. We're slowly making our way towards the road now. That fungus on the side of the tree there is about 18 inches high. There's one stacked on top of another. We just thought that looked pretty neat, so there we are. Well, we've made our way to the road. It's more or less straight over. We're following the wall on the edge of the wood. Well, we've just come out the trees and we're slowly starting to go downhill, so we'll take a quick shot while we've got a bit of height. We come onto a track and then bear left downhill, but just before we do, we take a shot of the countryside on our right-hand side. We've seen a deer. He's gone, can you believe that? That is fantastic. Oh, well, he's gone, we'll leave that now. We've still got a lot to do. We never know what we're going to see on our walks, and that was fantastic. He's only about 120 feet in front of us, or was. We make our way down to the bottom. On the left-hand side, we've got a house. We just head straight forward. There's a little cafe sign on the side of the footpath post. We'll be walking to the right-hand side of the house. As you walk forward past the house, head towards the tree in the left-hand corner. The gate's just to the right of there. We're in the next field now, just following the hedge. You can see the tiny tunnel on our left-hand side. We just keep heading forward. Well, we nearly stood on these through the grass there. Look, we've got a couple of butterflies. We're about 2 feet away. It's unbelievable. These flower meadows are absolutely teeming with butterflies and insects. We just keep heading forward. It's beautiful countryside with all the wildflowers and that. Well, we're back at Moreton-in-Marsh. We can see the clock in front of us. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Cotswolds. You've been walking with a taxi driver today.